This time I would like to show you the CDG 7000. This is our generator for conducted immunity tests based on IEC 61000-4-6. You can also use it for ISO 11452-8, and you can even use it for the MIL standard 461G. To show you the operation of the CDG 7000, we built up a test system required for level setting by the IEC 61000-4-6. The test system consists of the CDG 7000, which goes directly to the 6 dB attenuator, which is required by the standard. The attenuator is connected to the CDN M2 in this case. We use a calibration adapter, which is connected directly to the 150-250 ohm adapter, which goes back to the RF in of the CDG. The CDN M2 as well as the 150-250 ohm adapter are mounted on the ground plane, which is connected to the CDG 7000. Our CDG 7000 is one of the very few combined test systems on the market that contain an RF signal generator, an RF power amplifier, a 3-channel RF voltmeter, and a directional coupler. The device comes with our Helia software that can be used to fully control the whole system. Here we are in the level setting section of our software Helia, and here you can change all the parameters based on the standard you want to test against. And as we are doing our test on the IEC 61000, we have the voltage, we have the starting frequency and the stop frequency, and you can enter a stop frequency of up to 250 MHz, but required by the standard it's just 80 MHz. And to speed up the test, we changed the step increase from 1% to 20%. And here we go. After the level setting has been completed successfully, you can do a linearity check, which is a saturation check for the amplifier. Here we can go with the standard value of 5.1 dB, which equals to 80% of the amplitude modulation which is required by the standard. The tolerance value is also the default value defined by the standard. And when we look at the upper limit and lower limit, we can see that we are directly in the middle, which is perfect. And finally, we got a positive feedback regarding our linearity check. Once the level setting and the linearity check have been completed successfully, you can save the parameters for the CDN and switch to sweep mode. Here we are in the sweep mode, and you will see that the last CDN will be loaded. In this section we need to adjust the parameters to be the same as for the level setting, which means we will have to change to forward power. We need to check the test voltage of 3 volt, and then we will check the start frequency of 150 kHz as well as the stop frequency of 80 MHz. Then we need to adjust the step increase to 20%, and at the same moment you will realize that the yellow symbol, which indicates non-conformity, will disappear. Finally, we reduce the dwell time for test reasons, and we activate the internal amplitude modulation. And then we are ready to go. At the end of the sweep, you can save the sequence under the name of your EUT in different formats, and you can create a standard report. Another very important section of our Helia software is the direct mode, where you can change all the different parameters when your EUT is connected. For example, you can use a ramp up function to test your EUT to the bone and identify the weaknesses of your product. The following accessories are coming with the device. We do have two RF cables, we do have the grounding cable, the standard termination. Our Helia software is on a USB stick, including a dongle. We do provide a USB cable as well as a main cable with the V-lock. And in addition, we provide a printed manual.